children, today we have come to the second chapter of Social Class 5. I am Shailaja. So let us begin. I am sure you must have learned about maps, like last time we have done about globes. So on the globes you want to find out a certain area, a certain place. So we have to use maps. A map is a drawing on a flat surface like paper. Maps can be drawn on a cloth or a board or a wall or any other smooth surface. They can be made from any place, for any place. We can have a map of the world, or we can have a map of a country or a map of a small place like a village. Maps are not as accurate as a globe, as the earth is spherical in shape. Its exact representation on a flat surface is not possible. However, a map is more useful than a globe because it is difficult to carry a globe everywhere. Maps can be folded and carried anywhere easily. They are very handy. They show things in a greater detail than a globe. Like globes, maps also are of different sizes. We can have both small maps and big maps. There are different kinds. They are physical, political, climatic, and many other types of maps. We can get much information from the maps. We are able to know about the minerals available and the crops grown in a country or in a region from them. We all will come to know about the network of the roads, the railways, and the airways also. Thus, maps are very useful to us. A book of maps is called an atlas. Making of maps. Map making is not an easy task, for many accurate maps with scientific surveys are conducted. Of making maps is known as cartography. A person who makes a map is known as a cartographer. The next part, language of a map. For a better understanding of a map, we have to understand its language. It is called the language of the map. It includes different colors, symbols, and signs. It also includes the scales used in it. The directions. The directions shown in all maps are the same. The top of the map is the north and the bottom is the south. When you stand in front of the map, your right is the east and your left is the west. They become familiar with these directions. Have a map of India before you and find out the directions from it. For example, in the map of India, we find Kashmir on the north and Kanyakumari in the south. Similarly, we find West Bengal and Gujarat respectively in the east and the west of our country. So children, now you are understanding what are the directions of the map. When you look at the map, you should be able to read the directions, the countries which are representing the place, and then you will be able to identify exactly which direction you are looking at. The east direction you are searching for a place, or the west direction you are searching for a country or a place. Besides the 4 directions mentioned above, there are sub-directions also. They are called the northeast and the southeast, the southwest and the northwest. In the clockwise direction, let us define them in detail. The subdivision between the north and the east is known as the northeast. The states of Assam, Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh, etc. This is located in this part of a country. The south and the east in this part of the country, they are called as southeast direction. You will have Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh in this part of the country. The subdivision between the south and the west is known as the southwest. You will have Kerala and Karnataka, the 2 states of a country in this direction. And the last part, the north and the west direction, the northwest, you will be having Gujarat and Rajasthan. This distance also is very important in this map. So let us discuss about distance. Each map has its own scale to indicate the distances on the map. The scale is given in the corner of the map. A map without a scale is useless. If the scale mentions that 1 centimeter is equal to 100 kilometers, the distance between places on the map has to be measured accordingly to that scale. Observe the following example of the map of 1 centimeter is equal to 100 kilometer. The second part, another way to measure the distance on a map is to draw a line on the map and divide it into few equal parts. This scale is also known as the linear scale. See the scale below. In the above scale, A is the starting point, which stands for 0. The distance between the 2 points is known as 100 kilometers. Thus, the distance between A to B is 100 kilometers, the distance between A to C is 200 kilometers, and so on. To understand the scale of a map in a better way, prepare a plan of your classroom as per a scale. If your classroom is 10 meters long and 8 meters wide, you can make a map of your classroom with the scale of 1 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. Then your classroom on the paper will be 10 centimeter by 8 centimeter. Now let us come to color pattern. Different types of colors are used in the maps to describe the various landforms. All standard maps follow the same color pattern. According to that pattern, oceans, seas and rivers are shown in blue color. Deep waters are shown in a dark blue color, while shallow waters are shown in pale blue color. Dark brown color is used to show high hills and mountains, and green is used to show the lowlands or plains. Yellow and light brown are used to show higher lands or higher plains. Now let us come to the last part, the signs and the symbols. Various signs and symbols are used to represent the various features of a map. They include a tree or a building or a town. The key to the signs and symbols used is given in each map. They are also used to indicate the borders, the roads, the cities, the railways, the capitals, etc. Examples of the signs of these symbols are used in the maps given below. When we know the language of the map study becomes easy and interesting. The maps become our friend and our guides. So children, go through all the symbols which is given to you in your textbook also and near a map also. That way you can also identify a certain place, a certain capital and your country, different places you can identify. So let us finish this lesson with a most important short of all the points. Points to remember. Maps are very useful than globes. Knowledge of the language of the map is necessary to understand the maps. A scale is adopted in making the maps. A uniform color pattern is used in the maps. Signs and symbols are used to represent various landforms of the earth in the maps. So children, see if you can use all this basic material of how to find out a place on the map, how to find out the capital and different places. Maybe you have visited some of the places, but try to help them. Try to see if you can get the places. You can be able to identify it is green, it is land, it is railway, it is having an ocean close to it. You can see the different various colors. Use all the symbols and try to locate some places with the help of Google and with the help of maps. Thank you.